This is the complete process of making all-terrain military boots. First, workers use a tensiometer to check the quality and strength of the leather. Only qualified leather is then sent to the cutting workshop. Here, workers use dies to cut the outer boot pattern and stamp the leather with the official insignia. Next, the leather panels that make up the boot are double-stitched with strong nylon thread using an automatic sewing machine. The remaining side panels are hand-sewn to protect the ankle and keep it dry. 12 eyelets are punched into the leather for lacing, and the side panels are sewn together. Workers trim off any excess leather, and the outer boot is complete. Next comes the inner boot, which is cut from waterproof, breathable Cortez fabric. By folding the inner boot fabric in half and sewing it together, the curved shape of the boot is formed. The boot is then inflated and placed in a water tank to check for leaks. If any bubbles are present, the boot must be resewn to ensure complete waterproofing. Next comes the assembly of the boots. First, a hook is added to the outer boot for the quick lacing laces, much like roller skates. Then, the inner boot is placed on a plastic cornea and stretched into shape. A felt insole is then coated with glue and pressed onto the bottom of the inner boot. Then, the top layers of the boot are glued together. The leather is stretched tight and fixed by a machine. The boot and rubber sole are heated to 90 degrees Celsius to activate the adhesive. Workers then clamp the boot and sole together with a clamp to create a final waterproof seal. The next step is a series of tests. The sole is pulled with a force of 115 kg to test the bond between the sole and the boot base. The laces and eyelets are then pulled over 15,000 tons to ensure they are not stretched or torn. The boots are then immersed in water and bent 100,000 tons to simulate trekking through extreme terrain. Once the boots pass all the tests, they are ready for service. A properly fitted boot is more than just a part of the uniform. It is a crucial survival weapon.